Hello, everybody. We are live on the Lamley YouTube channel. I've got a Matchbox case that we are going to open up, but I thought since we've already seen the contents of the 2019 Matchbox P case, I thought we could open up some other Matchbox models as well. So we are live tonight. I have a feature coming tomorrow. It is time to finally open this thing. That is coming tomorrow. That will be exciting. So stay tuned for that. But for now, it is Matchbox, and that is what we are going to do. We will open up this case first. Then I think it's also time to open up the special Lamley Leaks 9-pack. And we will also open this brand new 5-pack that I found in the store just in Walmart yesterday. So lots to do. Let's get right to it. We've got George or Jorge from LA. We've got other people coming on. You guys are all saying hello. I'll try and say hi if I can, but we are going to be showing this, right? This is going to be a video that people will watch over the next few days or weeks, and so we'll just get right to it because they'll wonder why I keep saying hi to people. All right. And all of you saying hi to me. I should just spend the first 5 minutes saying hi to you guys because I really, really do appreciate each of you coming on this. Now I'm going to open this up this way, fold this back, and we will get right to it. This case came from Mattel. They are the ones that sent it. Sometimes I get them from A&J Toys. Other times I get them from Mattel, from the Matchbox team, and that is where this one came from. I'm going to just improve on the lighting just a tad so it's not too dark for you guys. There we go. And let's just get right to it because we have seen these models before. I've already showcased them. I've already opened the cards. I actually found this set in store, but this is your chance to see the contents of this 24 count case. And I'm going to move back a little bit. I don't know if people remember what I said about this particular case, but it is the first of kind of a new way that Mattel is doing it. So you're already looking at the first cards. We'll talk about it as we go. This is the Camo Convoy, which I think is the second version of this casting. It was released first last year. And then the very beautiful, as they're calling it now, the 2002 Audi RS6 Avant. Whether it's an 02 or an 04, all I know is that that's a very cool model, and it's in blue, and it has beautiful 5-spoke wheels on it, and I think it is rad. I gotta breathe sometimes. Okay. This case is the first, as I said, of a completely new assortment. There is no holdover from the last one. If you know with Hot Wheels, you've seen with Hot Wheels and with Matchbox previous, you get half the case seems to be new models that you haven't seen before, and the other half are models from the previous case. That is not the case here. All of this is new to this case. There's no holdovers from the previous, and you will not see any of these models in the next case. Does that make sense? This is a one-time deal. This will be here. Then when the Q case comes out, it'll be an entirely new assortment. We're not used to that, but that's how Matchbox is going to play it for a while. I don't know exactly the reasoning, but that's how this looks. This is all fresh. All right. MBX Mini Swisher. I think that's a new casting, or at least a new version, right? Oh, someone from Manaus, Amazonas, Brazil. Como vai? And then the Hazard Squad. Now, this is actually, I think, a version of the very first Hazard Squad, but this one is plastic instead of metal, which means this part would have been white in the previous version, if I remember correctly. I was actually showing that to someone the other day. So we're going to see, I think sometimes these assortments might be slightly smaller, and we might see some more multiples. But if there's only one per case, and I don't know if that's the case with this one, that's it. We're only going to see it once. So here we have the Freightliner M2 106 fire truck. And then this one, which I think a lot of people are excited about, the Nissan Titan Warrior concept. So this is a Nissan Titan, but it is a concept actually. So, and I think as we mentioned in the previous video, this is really cool because it's been painted on the top and then detailed on the front and on the back. So really, really cool model there. I'm not seeing another one. So there might be one Titan per case, which is pretty crazy. But there are two of the Hummers. It's a little surprising to me. Show you the artwork. This is the 02 Hummer H2 SUV concept. Another older, it's an older casting, kind of boxy, but this thing is beautiful. The 72 Lotus Europa Special. And someone had mentioned, was it John Gray? I might have it wrong, but this is a particular deco for the Lotus, and it looks beautiful with that gold trim. Pretty nice, right? And it looks like only one per case there. So you know you can get 2 Audis, but you're not going to get a second Lotus or a second Titan. All right, you will get 2 of the Load Lifter if you're into the Load Lifter. And you're only going to get 1 of the 56 Jag XK140 Roadster in British Racing Green, which is a gorgeous model. I showed that they did the hardtop in green and BRG as well, and that's 1 per case. 2 of the Chevy Colorado. Looks a lot like the Titan, but don't confuse it. It's also in that kind of gunmetal gray. Also very cool because it has the, I don't know if you can see it there, but the rear and the front detailing, which looks cool. By the way, you should go to the Matchbox World Instagram page. There's a really cool collaboration that they did with Mercedes about that's speaking of Matchbox Mercedes, kind of aiming a Mercedes to girls, which I think is great. Kind of making Matchbox a little less gender specific. Cars in general, there's just so much. Anyway, just go check it out. It's really, really cool. And I shared the video on the Lamley Facebook page as well. Maybe I'll post it on the community page. This is the highlight, speaking of Mercedes, of this case. And how pretty is the Mercedes-Benz W123 wagon? I think 1980 is what they've marked this as. Really cool art, excellent color in the olive green. But only 1 per case. That's a bit of a bummer. So if you find this in the store and you want it, don't wait on it. You buy it because it's not going to be in the next case. I don't think. Ford F1 F550 Super Duty, and then the Matchbox Armored Truck, which I think is a new version of the Armored Truck. Plastic body, metal base. All right, last but not least, you get 2 of the Matchbox Chow Wagon in the Sriracha deco, which looks very, very cool. And then the Ground Grinder in the Ink deco, which has been a popular deco for collectors to pursue. So there you go. That is the 24 count Matchbox P case. I think that's the 6th mix of the year. There's your major highlight, and we're going to open up a couple other things, so don't go anywhere. Is Greenlight a good brand? Ask Release for Fun. I'm seeing some of your questions. I think Greenlight's a great brand. Not one that I collect a ton. That's why you don't see it as much here, because I just don't have as much to show. But I do think it's a cool brand, and they do a lot of really cool stuff. I do have the 510s that I showed. This is a highlight. And then, of course, if I can find the Audi, and then I'm just kind of digging through. A couple of other highlights right here is the Lotus and the Titan. All right. Yeah, if some of you are saying maybe I'll buy the case, you can buy them from A&J Toys. I think they still have them. Yeah, that's a way to go. All right. Next on the docket, it is time to open. I'm going to move up a little bit again. It is time to open the latest Matchbox 9-pack. Used to be a 10-pack, and so sometimes I will call them 10-packs, but it is... These are all retread models from some 5-packs, some basic models. We'll get to this model in the next 5-pack, but this is why I bought it. This is the exclusive. It is exclusive to this pack, and I think I've covered this enough so you guys know what I'm talking about. This is the Lamley Leaks GMC pickup truck. And this is the, yes, it says Lamley. That is a reference to the Lamley blog or the Lamley channel, whatever you want to call it. The Lamley name is reference to me. My last name is Lambert, and my friend David Tilley, who's out in the UK, he's the lead part of it. And if you look real close, and maybe I can show this once I open it, right above that rear wheel, it says call D. Tilley 9, does it say 911 or 922? I don't know if they can say 911 on these decos. Nonetheless, that's a reference to David Tilley there. So both of us have references on here, the Lamley blog. Dude in the Aviators, he's a cool looking cartoon guy, and then David right there. So really, really cool that Matchbox did this. As a shout out to Lamley, and this is the second time because the first time was on this Ford Raptor. So we're building a fleet of Lamley vehicles in Matchbox, and I can't tell you how exciting it is to do, and how, you know, what are you supposed to say? I mean, obviously, I've thanked Dave and the gang over at Matchbox for it. It's quite the trip to have it, and you know, they've supported me, and I definitely want to support them, and this is really, really cool. Okay, ripped it open. Let's get this out. I did buy some packages to keep sealed because you've got the artwork on it. There's the card art on the Raptor too, which I think I have somewhere, but I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to worry about these other models because you've seen them before, and you're going to see that Mustang in a bit. But let's get out the GMC truck. Have yourself a look right there. So there, I can get it a little more close up. I want to keep it in focus. Call Detailing right there. There's a bunch of other things. Towing crew 24/7. Lamley leaks. Servicing all makes and models. And then we'll put that right here. Sorry for the light glare there. We'll get that out of the way. And then we'll match that with the Raptor. So kind of a bright, cool color. It's kind of fun. Obviously, I'm not going to get greedy, but it would be fun to add a third car if Matchbox is listening. You guys can give me ideas of what you'd like to see as the next model. I'm not saying they'll do it, but what the next model could be for them to do a Lamley leaks. What should be the next vehicle in the fleet, I guess is my question, of Lamley leaks. All right, let's move these back. You can see I've got a bunch of team transport here. That's for the next video, as you can probably tell. Let's move this up, and this is the last 5-pack. We'll open this up. I'm looking at, I'm trying to look at the John Player Special, says John. That's for the Lotus, right? All right. This is a new 5-pack. I've seen some of your comments. Sorry if I've missed them. I've missed some. I can't get them all. All right, let's move this here. This is the new Matchbox Wild. I found this in Walmart yesterday, MBX Wild. I'm assuming it's maybe some sort of camping or off-road theme. There's some cool art with the Bronco. Some other stuff, if you're looking for it, you can use that. I don't know if that will help you, but looks kind of cool. Yeah. This is a pack that, I don't know. I mean, I'd buy it to feature it because I have a YouTube channel. Would I buy it to collect it? Well, this wouldn't make me collect it. This wouldn't make me collect it. This probably wouldn't make me collect it, although it's a good casting. I just don't like the tow hook on it. This one definitely wouldn't make me collect it, but this one, absolutely. There's your highlight. We'll open this up. The Dodge A100, maybe if you guys want me to, give me a thumbs up and I will pull out all of the Dodge A100s if you want to see them. They're really cool to look at. It's a cool Matchbox casting. Let's see if I can... All right. Okay, we will get the old trusty turntable out. I'm sitting a little lower than I typically do with the camera, but let's just move up just a little bit. And let's start with the first one. This is, what is it? This the Mud 86. They call it 68 Mustang on the base, but it's like the Mud Stanger or something like that. See if we can get that in focus. There we go. I'll show you the deco up real close. Swamp Tours, Getting Dirty. It's a pretty over-the-top casting, but I know a lot of people really like it. Next one. Oh, this is cool. So, yeah, now I'm looking at it. So, I can't remember what the name of this thing is. It's a trailer, right? It's like a camping trailer, but I don't remember what its name is. I don't know if it says on the box. It doesn't. But here's the cool thing, guys. Now this is removable, and you can actually take this raft piece and add it to the other parts, to the other models that have removable pieces, like the Chevy wagon, like the Land Rover Defender. Yeah, I think the Mustang's cool. Nitrous says the Mustang's cool. I agree. I think it's cool too. But here's the trailer. We'll put that here. Now, oh, let me show you the back of it, because that's where the deco is. So you've got a campy AF. Is that really what I think it means? Which would be pretty clever. Okay. Hector wants me to show you the Viper. I'll do that at the end. That's in a 5-pack, the Viper. I think I've already shown it before, but I'll show it to you guys real quick. Wow, if it's campy, it's pretty bold, but you know, licenses are licenses, right? So let's let that turn around. But if you look at that deco, it actually matches this deco of the Bronco. So Aero Flint Camp, or Camp Aero Flint. So clearly you can see all of this matches. Blake says Campy American Fork, and here in Utah, maybe. All right, I'm going to move the camera down because we're going to set this up. I can't stand this tow hook on the Bronco. I think it just looks like a tail. It's always had it. I just think it was the wrong thing to put a tow hook on this model. But it has one, and there you go. That is the... it's nice to have the matching. I'll give him credit. I don't like the model that much, but I like everything about the model except for the tow hook. But doing the matching pieces for the 5-pack is perfect. That's a really smart move, and I think that looks really nice. So that's there. We'll move this here, and let's look at the next model. This is the what is the name of this thing? Humvee. It says MBX on it. I can't make out the other word there. But yeah, the Bronco and the trailer, some of you are liking that. I'm glad. I like the combination too. I just think the tow hook's a little bit weird, but oh, here we go. Gotta do that. Last but not least, before we show it, let me make sure, because this is what we do in live videos, is we go on the fly. Got it. All right. We'll finish off going Dodge today. All right. Someone wants to see the Viper. I'll show that to you in a second. But before we get to that, let's look at this. Okay, cool. So this is the same theme, this Aero Flint theme. You can see Camp Aero Flint on both models. This one just doesn't have the tow hook that the Bronco has. That I actually like that. That just makes you like it a little bit more. So a different combination. This is really pretty. I love the Dodge. I love the color combination here. No deco on the front, but it does have the embossed Dodge on the front and on the back, which is nice. What else does it say here? Base Camp Transporter. Okay, that's super, super nice. So here's what I'm going to do. The Dodge A100 is a great Matchbox casting, and we're just going to have a look at all of them so far. Okay, is that fair? We'll just actually move this here so I can kind of show them. All right, I'm getting my case out here. So I don't remember what year this was first released, but the first one was relatively stock, as you can see, in this beautiful aqua color. So we'll just kind of go through here. I'll put them on here so you can look at them there, and then we'll add them to the parking lot. So the first one in this aqua color, which I think is really nice. Then we started seeing them with deco, so, or with, like, you know, some sort of theme. So Matchbox Auto Parts in purple. This one actually was, I think, very difficult to find. Just kind of a bit of a rare one for some reason. Like, I don't know if the mix just didn't get out too well, but it was a hard one. I only think I found that one in store. Next one is the Firestone deco, which looks super cool. Wheelie's found 2 super. That's cool. Super treasure hunts. Next color. The Mothers Polishes, Waxes, and Cleaners. So I think this was actually considered a recolor of the Firestone because they did 2 branded. So I think this was released in the same year as the Firestone model. Really cool casting, huh? Okay, I'm going to skip one because I'm going to get to it in a second. I think do I have one that's not... I'm showing a gap in my little display here, so I'm wondering if I have one that's supposed to be... I might be missing one. I might have one somewhere else that I just didn't get out because I couldn't find it. All right, this one has the Adlar 58. That's Michael Hiralda backwards with the code on it. Michael Hiralda was a designer for Hot Wheels and Matchbox. He did tons and tons of decos. We'll get to that in a second. There's a reference to him on this Mother's one, so you can see it right. If you ever see the word Adlar 58, right there, that's a reference to Michael Hiralda. So this one and that one was a part of the, what was it called? The Best of World, I think, set, something like that. But this one was more premium, so it had the rubber tires and then it had the deco on the front. So and there's still more reference. So this, you can see Matchbox 20, you can see Hiralda's name down below, Club 5000. This was, as he was retiring, Michael Hiralda was celebrating the 5,000 designs he did for both Hot Wheels and Matchbox. Can you imagine? 5,000 decos. And this was a tribute model that he did. Actually, the deco is somewhat based on the Hot Wheels Escort, which is one of the first ones he did. And so this one was kind of a crossover between Hot Wheels and Matchbox, which is kind of cool. They did it on a couple other models as well. So both in both brands. There's a Zamak Escort that has it. All right, but I'm going to show you the best one. Do you think I should look at the Barrett Jackson cars? I probably will, but here we go. This beauty is from the Matchbox Gathering of Friends. You can see the logo on the top. This is in a satin red color. Some might call it Spectre Flame. But white wall tires, fully detailed in the front. Chrome grille, fully detailed in the back. And that one, and then this was a reference to Jim Gallegos, like to a horse farm, I think that he owns or something, or his family owns, something like that in New Mexico, which is a really pretty model. All right, that is the Dodge A100. I will add the 5-pack model there, and I might, if I'm missing one, if someone can remember, I'll apologize later if that's the case. But those are the Dodge A100s. I'm really trying to think if there's one I'm missing, but maybe I am. But there you go. Okay, we are 23 minutes in. That's what these live feeds do. They tend to go longer than my normal videos, but it's always fun. I will finish off with the Dodge Viper. I'll put it on the turntable for, I think it was Hector who wanted to see it. And we'll even go a little bit centered in from the 5-pack. That's an actual, it's a redo of an older casting. All right, guys, we're about a minute in, a minute before I'll shut this down. And if you guys want to, Fastest Classic, check the wiki page and didn't see any others, so maybe we got them all. Maybe I just had that gap in there, didn't realize it. But there we go, guys. We'll finish off with that Viper, which really had nothing to do with anything else we showed today, but why not? You guys can run this. Nitrous thinks there was another A100. I don't have the ability to look it up right now. If you guys see it, I have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them, including this recent 5-pack. So if you see version, if you see, and also don't forget the Gathering one. So that's 8 total. If you see another one, let me know. Send me a message or something. All right, guys, I am going to shut this down. I'll try and go through your comments later. If there's anything that I can try and answer at a different time, I will. But I appreciate you guys watching. That's fun going through all these Matchbox models. Hopefully you like the P case, the new Matchbox, what was it, Outdoors or Matchbox Wild 5-pack. and we'll open Supreme tomorrow. Lots more to come. Actually, lots of cool stuff to come. I'm smirking and I'm smiling because there's some stuff that well, I won't say anything yet. Bye, guys.